Let's do the different entry classifications. Visa-free, visa on arrival, e-visa or visa online, and visa required. Let's start with the simplest, visa-free. Visa-free just simply means there is nothing you need to do before buying your ticket to visit a specific country. There are many countries in the region around Jamaica that are visa-free. For example, the Dominican Republic, most of the Caribbean islands, Curacao, Panama, Colombia, Peru, and the list goes on. For these countries, all you need to do is purchase your ticket from your home country to these countries without doing anything in advance. Keep in mind, however, that in order to visit most of these countries, you need to have your exit flight and at least a hotel reservation in order for you to be granted entry into the country. Let's move on to visa on arrival. So visa on arrival is the same as visa free. You can just buy your ticket to visit the country. But when you arrive in the country, there's an extra step that you need to complete in order to gain entry. And that is the visa application process that is done on arrival. There are many countries that offer visa on arrival to Jamaicans. For example, Jordan, Egypt, Bolivia, and many more. What happens when you arrive in these countries is you head to the visa application desk, you pay for your visa or complete the form provided, they issue the visa, and then you proceed to the immigration desk to determine whether or not you'll be allowed to enter the country. Keep in mind, like I said before, you will still need to have your exit flight, hotel reservation in order for immigration to consider you for entry. Moving on to e-visa or visa online. Countries like the United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Bali, Turkey issue their visas online. So, Jamaican travelers can apply for their visas online in order to visit these countries. Now, before you travel, you must wait until your visa is granted before purchasing your ticket or anything else. Though in most cases these visas are always granted, no visa is guaranteed, so it's always best to wait until your visa is issued before purchasing any flights. Let's move on to the most dreaded, visa required. Visa required simply means there are processes you have to do before leaving home, which is the same as the e-visa, in order to be issued the visa. In more popular cases, the visa required countries affix the visa inside of your passport. Countries like the United States, Canada, the UK, and the European countries such as France, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Italy, and the others. Applicants are required to visit the embassies or upload their documents to the embassies in order for them to be assessed whether they can be granted a visa or not. In these cases, it is very imperative that you do not purchase any flights until your visa is issued, because these are the visa categories that have the highest denial rates. Once you identify the entry requirement for the country you want to visit, then you simply proceed to completing that requirement before making your plans for travel. If you'd like assistance in planning your next trip, you can email us at travelhappystart@gmail.com. Keep in mind that even if you are granted a visa, that does not grant you entry into the country, and that is just determined after you arrive. There's no way to determine before your departure if they'll allow you entry or not. So I hope this information helps you with your research for the next place you want to visit. Until then, see you in foreign.